very strong storm hit several areas of Slovakia on Monday afternoon. A dangerous wind phenomenon known as a bow echo even occurred in the eastern part of the country. In the afternoon and evening, a wave of extreme storm weather hit the eastern part of Slovakia. A supercell storm moved from Hungary and after crossing the border turned into a destructive storm system. The damage was mainly caused by strong winds that in some places exceeded 100 kilometers per hour. The storm hit Košice shortly before 5 p.m. The city district of Nad Jazerum was the worst affected area, where strong winds ripped off the roof of a building near the VSS bridge. Another tree fell right on the main road on Main Street, which was busy with visitors at the time. Elsewhere, the storm overturned containers, damaged streetlights, and caused brief power outages. A wind gust of 90.1 kilometers per hour was recorded at Košice Airport. A more serious situation occurred in Genlica, where the wind blew off the entire roof of an apartment building in a housing estate. Residents reported panic and urgent evacuation of the building. A serious situation also developed in Prešov, where the storm left its mark. In some places, trees fell directly on parked vehicles and caused material damage. Significant complications also occurred in urban transport where trolleybus connections were temporarily interrupted, probably due to a power outage or damage to the traction lines. Residents also reported power outages in various parts of the city. An interesting but dangerous meteorological phenomenon is the occurrence of a bow echo. This phenomenon occurred in the areas of the Svidnik, Hubovka, Bardejov, and Sabinov districts. It was also recorded in the previously mentioned Genlica.
Holy shit! Akurát spadol ten strom.
A bow echo occurs when a squall line bends against the current, usually caused by a very strong flow towards the tail of the system or after a large-scale wind explosion known as a downburst. This phenomenon appears as a clear arc, and that is what was observed on Monday afternoon in the north of eastern Slovakia. The current storm is mainly accompanied by strong winds, which caused the most damage. Unlike western and central Slovakia, the amount of precipitation in the east has so far been limited, mostly only 1 to 10 millimeters. Nevertheless, the lightning activity in the storm is quite significant as evidenced by the number of lightning strikes recorded by the Blitzken network. As of 6 p.m., there had been 5,894 lightning strikes in Slovakia. The unstable and dangerous weather is expected to continue into the evening. The storm line is still moving northeast. Residents in the affected areas should continue to monitor warnings and the latest weather information. A very strong storm hit Genlica on Monday afternoon. The strong winds destroyed roofs, uprooted trees, and eventually forced the declaration of a state of emergency. The most serious incident occurred in one housing estate where the wind easily ripped off the roof of an apartment building. Residents were shocked when sheets of metal roofing were lifted before their eyes and flew several meters away from the buildings. The storm hit Genlica as part of a powerful storm system that moved from southern Slovakia in the afternoon. The storm organized into a supercell structure with very strong winds, gusts exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, and even a bow echo that caused widespread damage. The strong winds were the most destructive in Jamaica. In addition to the destroyed roofs, the disaster also damaged other buildings, including the roof of a kindergarten that was badly damaged. In some places, trees fell on roads and vehicles, causing traffic jams. Some sections were completely impassable even though professional firefighters and volunteers came to help. The city of Genlica declared a state of emergency and formed a crisis team that met at the ice rink. The task of this team was to coordinate rescue efforts, provide assistance to residents, and assess the extent of the damage. Local authorities also asked residents to document the damage in their areas and share photos and information that could help assess the overall situation. The full extent of the damage is still unknown. The storm caused serious damage. The situation will continue to develop in the coming hours. The storm system has moved into Poland, but the storm is still present in the districts of Sniebrance, Michalovce, and Megalaber. Around 5 p.m. on Monday, a supercell storm moved from the southwest to the vicinity of Košice, where strong wind gusts were felt.